final group of round number 1. These 4 drivers will have one last chance to see if they've got what it takes to make it to round number 2 of the Diecast Rally Championship Series. Leading off for group number 2 will be Will Smith, driving for Old Mill Raceway in the Subaru WRX STI. And he'll be going up against Liam the Law in the Lancia Delta Integrale, driving for Danger Zone Diecast, and that seems to be the fan favorite Diecast. And we are ready for a spot in the next round. Here we are, race 1, group 2, the STI on the outside, the Delta Integrale on the inside. They get to turn 1, they're down to turn 2, and it's going to be the WRX STI lining up the jump and landing it right in the middle of the track, crossing the finish line and taking a 1-0 lead. Here they got out of turn number 1 even. Turn number 2, the STI starts to open it up, and then he just launches it, and he gives himself a 1-0 lead. That was a good showing by the WRX STI. Will Smith has got that machine dialed in, so let's see what we have for race number 2. Here they go, and that STI took off. He just hit the gas. There's no stopping him. Another clean sweep. No, he gets turned sideways, and it'll be the Delta Integrale, and he lines himself up. And the STI with the lamest jump off the ramp. I'll have to look at that one again. But here is gut and determination from Liam the Law. In the Lancia Delta, sees the mishap right there and takes full advantage. Hits the gas, launches it, and ties the score 1-1. And so here we go with a spot in round number 2. Here we are, race number 3. They take off, and it's going to be an even-Steven match as we get down into turn number 1. It's going to be the WRX STI. He gets down into turn number 2. He gets sideways, and then he gets slammed into the back by the Delta. And now it's going to be a launch to the finish, and it will be Will Smith in the Subaru WRX STI winning the best of 3 and moving on to round number 2. He got sideways again here. The Lancia Delta, he had a chance to get around, but just ran into the back. There we see him run right into the back. That gave Will Smith all the help he needed as he just sends it to the finish line and into the next round. And so here we go for our next matchup. It will be Marquista of M&M Racing League in the Honda CRX Turbo. And he'll be going up against another fan favorite. It'll be 01 Maverick of Daredevil Diecast in the Lancer Evolution. Talk about a good-looking vehicle right there. Let's see what he's got on the track, as here we go, best of 3, race 1. Again, a spot in round number 2. Here we go as Marquista gets into turn number 1. He's going to take a nice lead into turn number 2. There's going to be no looking back now. He turns around and he launches himself off the side of the track, and I do believe that Maverick will have lined that up enough to take the win. Let's see Marquista take in turn 1, no problems. He was lined up for turn 2 again, no problems, got sideways, and then just decided to put it into about face before he had established the correct trajectory. There you see it, off the side. He does not cross the finish line. And the barrels, how about a barrel team? Yeah, thanks for moving the barrels from the STI win. Let's make sure that all 12 barrels are lined up after each race. So here we are, race number 2. The Lancer Evo up 1-0 on the CRX. They get out. They're at an even-Steven battle. They get into turn number 1. It's going to be Marquista once again. And he's going to show this time that he's got some power. And he's got it straight. And it's going to be a win. And he's going to tie this one up 1-1. did not want a repeat of race number 1. Here he's door to door into turn number 1. They're on the back straightaway into turn number 2, crossing the 69th Street Bridge, a little sloppy. Marquista said, not this time, and right down the middle. Look at that altitude. That might be the farthest we've seen a car travel on this track. Nice showing by the CRX, and it's 1-1. So here we go, race number 3. All or nothing. Winner into round number 2, and it's going to be Marquista out into turn number 1. He's going to open up a big, huge gap, and he is going to get down into the final and send it into the crowd. And I do believe, once again, we are going to just say that the Lancer Evolution crawled, slithered across the finish line and into the next round. Marquista, again, look at the distance, look at the height, but we've got to work on that trajectory. That one is launched. If that's straight, it's got to be the jump of the century. And there, Maverick just slides across. So Will Smith in the WRX STI and Maverick in the Lancer Evolution. They are your winners, and they'll be joining Miss Molly in that Civic Type R and Jonathan H in that Subaru Impreza for round number 2 of the Diecast Dude Rally Championship Series. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week for round number 2.